This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Awal, Awal, Bibia, you find there. Okay, Mamintu.
Well, was it Mickey? One thing is say, more than more Mohamed Salah able. The second coming in Liverpool. Honestly, my name said you be a befano, Mickey. My name said you be a befano, but to me, marginal. The second coming of Mohamed Salah back into the Premier League, Mickey, after the first stint with Chelsea, Oba Liverpool 2017-2018 season, for me, he has been the best player. From that time up to this time, he has been the best player in the Premier League. I don't know whether anyone will agree with me or will disagree with me, because for him to help Liverpool win the league for the first time since 1992. And so, Odiomoako consecutive Champions League finals, losing one in 2018, winning one in 2019, and the one they lost in 2022. And how he's been through to be among the top 10 all-time top scorers in the English Premier League. So you can imagine, Mickey, say yeah, but 10 all-time top scorers in the Premier League. Nidinya Bem. Jumason away, but say Kobani say Salah ni contract enche beba na wiye June beba na wiye na Liverpool paying for ati na wa no mo yedin enu bia no mo de Sadio Mane ene bedroom maybe had a fallout omunim say contract and beba na wiye they sold him to Bayern Munich. From that time the football has never been the same as you see over Saudi Arabia. Now Mohamed Salah danedi Mickey Nenke also mo twen kura se bibie koye se last minute. Afi no mo de contract proposal I did to nenim. Ono alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold and then Virgil van Dijk. Me knew Hassan Mohamed Salah won it 3cc. But honestly, Mickey, I feel say it's too late. It's too late. There were indications say Paris Saint-Germain for no they no almost asie enene kasa making sure say omo no omo pele mani nko Saudi Arabia. So Abekaya news, any informations by say Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia are also making a hot chase for the signature of Mohamed Salah. But Mickey have no contract proposals in him. So Ningina behoves on him. But honestly, I feel say based on a Jumason Waya Momo, he has been the most important player. But who knows? Let's see what happens, because you were from now till June. And the contract in the beba na wiye. Ebia no motimi convince no amanasti. But honestly, who sense my course, and especially Carragher sem na car on Mohamed Salah no. Carragher verdict no, it wasn't good at all. I don't know whether because he's an African and I say onye English ni free mumu. But to me, Mickey, since Mohamed Salah came back into the Premier League in the second coming, for me he has been the best player in the Premier League. Anyone can agree or disagree, but that is my idea. Nyame boa on Monday, ewo Morocco. Yebe ana yen CAF best players, na CAF awards overall. Yenim say the best player of the year under review. Na amount for Eddie Omuno anum se atutuja. Na I think a player amount for boni din wabza boni homodin eye a certain Ademola Lookman. So Mickey, one thing I extraordinary ne say. Oh yeah, some 2 years ago, this was a player and identity an African. This was a player, Mickey, just some 2 years ago, around 2022, no nye bibini, because ye wono ewo UK honum, ye nyina nim say African parents eno our monchi every Nigeria. But from there, more than a D from the under 20 Ubekaida year, or more ewene that under 20 World Cup, no only Dominic Solanke mon team, no any Carl World Cup Peters, no. And Ademola Lookman was so instrumental in that year when they won, when the English team won the under 20 World Cup. Yeah. Ebedu maybe ne football career no ube say or Leipzig or Everton or Fulham, but Mickey when he settled at Atalanta, Obie ehu Ademola Lookman what he's capable of doing. And the Modimono or Danedi or any consistent. He was the one who single-handedly decided the finals of the UEFA Europa League na Kosono, scoring hat-trick against an unbeaten team of Bayer Leverkusen. He completely decided the final and eventually won the title for Atalanta. even Atalanta na omo municipality no a man a very good very top award just for say ode animunyam ababehye omanimu and so amiki hwe AFCON na boy yes Nigeria for ntimi and win the AFCON no but how key and important he was during the Nigeria's performance of the AFCON no. From the first game against Equatorial Guinea to the next game against Ivory Coast when they won against Guinea-Bissau, then to the round of 16 against Cameroon, beating Angola in the quarterfinals, beating South Africa through penalties in the semi-finals, and unfortunately losing out against the eventual champions and host. Ademola Lookman are distinguishing home. And Numuntina Cedric Bakambu, Mika DR Congo striker, formerly of Villarreal or called China, but at a point in time he was the highest like most expensive player from Africa Ayaton or called China and who said wasaba back to Spanish La Liga no and I said to him Ademola Lookman has done enough to win the Africa Best Footballer of the Year. Mickey menene be honestly say Oka best players are one thing is say yes or Atalanta there Atalanta yet a top notch team obeka in Europe. Said the name AC Milan, Ebia Obeka Juventus, how these teams have Inter Milan more distinguished European scene no more. But Atalanta, I think the best into the scene Obeka 2020 when they were in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. And Nina was under the influence of Gianpiero Gasperini or Twasu Eba Mo first ever European title. And it was Ademola Lookman who completely decided that game during the finals. You know. Mickey, for me, I think say Asema Cedric Bakambu Akano, Ademola Lookman has done enough to win the Africa Footballer of the Year. I think it's no but my name is Ibia. Mamin Chembe.
For Bakososo.
Yes, when say Yanga close that game against MC Alger. Champions, when say Champions League Saturday in the game score. So as I say during the election, you know, amount for Adrian and Koso. As a Yanga, in some couple of bad results over the time. Omu new coach, even Sead Ramovic. In the first 2 games in the Champions League group stages, losing against Al Hilal at home and then going away at Algeria to lose against MC Alger. It has never been a very good result or very good outing for the young African team or more Tanzania. No? But based on Niema Ekosono, he will hope and see say, the team and make amends. Last season, they were very good in the group stages of the Champions League. Any Ali and then CR Belouizdad were there. Unfortunately for them, they lost against Mamelodi Sundowns in a questionable decision. They scored a clear goal at tall line, so but due to absence of VR, who go now Stefan Aziz Kino, the decision of the referee now go in favor. So far, first 2 games losing, not just make your mouth drop 6 points. So almost chances of going to the next stage, are jeopardized, especially if they are not able to win their 3rd game. Ebia, the chances of going to the next stage of the competition make it very slim.
Okay,
very slim.
Awal Mohammed, who do? Awal Mohammed, so but some catch us here about discussing.
Yes, pause.
Yes, pause.
Under the